Bila shaka nataka sasa tuelekee katika kamati ya bunge ambayo ni ya masuala ya michezo inayosikiliza sakata ile ya FKF kuhusiana na maandalizi ya CHAN ambapo kulitokea shilingi milioni 45 ziliweza kufujwa wakati huo. Kwa hivyo tunataka kusikia wale wanachama wa FKF ambao wamefika mbele ya kamati hiyo ya michezo wanajieleza nini. Hebu tusikilize kwa sasa.
The Football Kenya Federation has continued to register key milestones in the development and stabilization of football in the country over the last 1 year. These include, but are not limited by any chance, to the lifting of restrictions by FIFA. And this is as a result of our fiscal discipline and the reform agenda that we have held in FKF over the last 1 year, something that held us back for a very long time. So it is indeed a pleasure to announce that there's no more restrictions from FIFA, which has been there for years. And it is purely because of our fiscal discipline and good governance at FKF. Securing a title sponsor for the FKF Premier League, which is now the SportPesa League, big milestone for Kenyan football. We also secured sponsorship for the first time for the Women Premier League. We also have ongoing planning and coordination of AFCON. We successfully hosted CHAN, and for the first time in the world, not only in Africa but in the world, Kenya hosted the FIFA Series for Women, the first ever FIFA tournament on our Kenyan soil, which is a big, big vote of confidence from the global body. Kenya, Mr. Chairman, as you may be aware.
President,
yes.
Before you proceed,
yes.
On your second last bullet,
yes,
ongoing planning and coordination for, is it AFCON or CHAN?
Or AFCON.
So that is a typo.
That is a typo. Apologies for that, Chair. You're right. So that is a typo. It should be AFCON. So, Chair, on qualifications for the women team for WAFCON, another major milestone which will be held in Morocco this August coming up, and Kenya has qualified to compete amongst the best in the world. Launch of the women football strategy in partnership with FIFA was concluded recently, with key resolutions passed on how we will develop the game. So implementation of capacity building programs and international exchange initiatives, including cooperation with Morocco through the Royal Morocco Football Federation. Again, a massive win for Kenya. We have to benchmark with the best in the world for us to be amongst the best. Chairman, on question number 1, the overall preparedness and coordination mechanisms in place for hosting AFCON 2027. Honorable Chairperson, I am pleased to report that Kenya's preparation for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations are in excellent shape, proceeding on schedule and fully aligned with CAF's requirements and expectations. I sincerely want to thank the government of Kenya through the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports for the immense dedication in terms of resource allocation through this committee to ensure that Kenya is ready within the deadlines set by CAF. The 2027 AFCON will be co-hosted by Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, a historic first for East Africa. On the advice of CAF, the following a strategic review and lessons, I'll say that again, a historic first for East Africa. On the advice of CAF and following a strategic review of the lessons learned from CHAN 2024, the 3 host nations have adopted a unified, cohesive management approach in place of independent national planning frameworks, including within the structures of the 3 LOCs, a joint ministerial oversight committee. A 2-day kickoff meeting convened in Kampala in April 2026, attended by sports ministers from all 3 countries, federation presidents, the respective local organizing committee chairpersons, and senior CAF officials, finalized this joint operational framework. The Pamoja project treats AFCON 2027 as a single regional project covering infrastructure, transport, logistics, communication, broadcasting, and security, designed to showcase East Africa unity to the world. Chairman, I'm happy to inform you that in that oversight committee for Pamoja for East Africa, I'll be sitting in the oversight committee together with our cabinet secretary and the senior most CAF officials in that body. So again, a privilege for us to be able to be sitting at the high table when it comes to matters policy in this regard. I have attached reference to the report submitted by AOC in the documents in front of you when we were in Kampala for your review at a later point of reference. The tournament is confirmed to run from 19th June 2027 to 17th July 2027. This confirmed timeline provides all three host nations with a fixed operational window and has allowed planning to proceed with certainty. CAF has issued a detailed milestone schedule aligned to this timeline, and FKF, through its LOC representation, is compliant with all milestones to date. The government of Kenya has made significant and commendable investments in football infrastructure in preparation for AFCON 2027. Both Talanta Stadium and Kasarani stadiums are progressing on schedule towards the readiness standards required by CAF. CAF has conducted physical inspections of both venues and provided formal feedback, which has been acted upon. I take this opportunity to acknowledge the government's investment and the invaluable partnership between the state and FKF in making this tournament a success for Kenya. In summary, Chairman, Kenya is ready. Our infrastructure is on track. Our LOC is operational. Our hosting agreement is executed, and our planning is fully integrated with our co-hosts Uganda and Tanzania under the Pamoja project. AFCON 2027 will be a historic.
Bila shaka huyo ni Hussein Mohamed ambaye ni rais wa FKF.